Hey Kaijus, it's Anna from Kaiju Bites, and today we're going to review Godzilla, King of the Monsters. As you can see, I got a new shirt. It's a little tight, but I love it. It's King Ghidorah, or Ghidorah, or Angry Three-Headed Monster, whatever you want to call him. It's pretty cool design. Let me stand up. They actually had Mothra, and they had Rodan, and they had Godzilla. The Rodan one was really cool too. I almost bought it, but I was like, you know what? I don't have any love for Ghidorah in the house, so I bought it. It was on Amazon. It was like $22. It's like a sublimation type fabric, and it has the exact same design on the back. Oh, and there's like the fighter jets on the closer to the bottom. Anyways, I'll have a link. I'm not affiliated. I'm not cool enough to do all that stuff, so I don't make any money off of YouTube. But anyways, so back to the review. As always, spoiler warning. I usually try not to, but with this one, I'll probably have, a lot of it will slip out. So yes, so definitely this one will definitely have a big spoiler warning. But anyways, to the review. I loved it. Like, critics are slamming it, critics hate it. Well, like, some people that I know are like, I don't get, like, it's too chaotic, blah, blah, blah. I fucking loved it. I'll just say that. I had so much fun with it. Like, I think that's what, like, I think sometimes people, like, try to overcomplicate a Godzilla film. And even some of the people that make them, but it was just fun. Like, I had so much fun with it. I mean, the human plot story, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, OMG. I've seen it twice. Tuesday we had early screening, and then we got to see it yesterday. And so when I first saw it, I was like, blah, and then like I was like, oh, I'll do my review now. And then I was like, wait, let's see it again. I always like seeing a movie twice, because sometimes some movies, like, I have to absorb. Like Force Awakens, when I first saw it, I was kind of like, and then I watched the second time, I started to enjoy it. This movie, I enjoyed a second time. But then I saw a little bit more of the flaws. And of course, it's a Godzilla movie. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be an Oscar winner, but I enjoyed it. I really, 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 really loved it. Really. Let's be honest. So despite like some of the flaws, like some of the human cast I liked, and some of the human cast were like, to me, were a little annoying. Like the nerdy tech dude, he just kind of bothered me a little bit. And there are some jokes in there that I was like, it's a little awkward, and I think they were trying to make it lighthearted, but I'm like, it just didn't work for me. But like the environmental plot line, it's something you've seen in some Godzilla films about, us destroying the planet, and like the kaijus are trying to like not purposely realigning, but this is why like a monster appears, is because it's a pollution monster, and you've had, if you've seen a Godzilla film, like particular ones, you get the theming. Is it perfect? No. Is it good for a kaiju film? I think yes. I think it did what it was setting out to do. It was a fun, uncomplicated movie that tried to have a decent plot and had a bunch of kaijus stomping around Earth. And I like, in one of our Facebook groups, I loved it, and I was not ashamed to say it. And they're like, well, one of the guys was like, why did you like it so much? Like, I guess he didn't like it, or he didn't care about it. I was like, because it was, I grew up with Godzilla films. Before I had Star Wars, before I had The Hobbit or anything else. My dad, we were stationed in Japan. My dad just turned on Godzilla films, and that kept me occupied. And Ultraman. I have my Ultraman plushie here. But so I grew up with that kind of, those monster movies, and I loved them. And like as a kid, I didn't get like some of the plot line. I didn't get like the nuclear stuff or any of that. I just saw freaking giant dinosaurs tromping around, and I thought it was awesome, And like that's what the same feeling I got when I watched this movie. I'm not watching this movie to like enlighten my brain or like be inspired or have like, to make me, I already said that, but I'm watching this because I just like Godzilla films and I like kaiju films. And I mean, if we've survived some of the bad ones, this is I mean, like, you guys are trying, like, I think people are trying to compare it to stuff that it's not. And maybe because I do know the monster genre and the kaiju genre, maybe I'm also like, my expectations aren't like here. Like, I'm just like, oh, it's a kaiju film, let's have fun. You know, maybe that's also what the difference is. Maybe between me, who are like, ah, it's fun, and to someone that's like, is this going to be on the par with Endgame? No, it's not. But I like this film. I mean, I love Endgame for what it is, but I love this movie for what it is. So it's just, whatever. I loved it. So I usually talk about kaiju designs. I loved the designs of the kaijus. I also, like, they talk about how actors use their eyes to speak, or to act, and that's like one good thing about like a good actor is their eyes. They can say a lot through their eyes. Well, I think they kind of did that with this movie. I mean, they can't talk. They can't be like, yo, I hate you, Godzilla. I want to be king. So, with Ghidorah, like, his design was so, I loved it. And some people were slamming the CGI, and I'm just like, I don't really care. I mean, I think to be honest, like, in the time frame that we live in, like, CGI is just CGI to me. Like, yeah, there's some better CGI than others, but I felt like it was awesome. I liked it. He really did have a persona of that he's a bad motherfucker, and he's out to destroy the whole world. And you know what? Okay, you got that very clear. He was not a he's not a good guy. And Rodan, I felt like a lot of the trailer clips was a lot of the Rodan scenes, not all of them. So don't think that it's all of them. But I think they were kind of like smoke screening a little bit, try to concentrate on Rodan so we wouldn't try to figure out the plot, which actually I like. I don't like I don't like seeing the trailer or trailers and then going to the movie and go, oh, this is the trailer. It's not, like, definitely not. So they definitely did a good job. Rodan, I liked, like, he kind of like what you saw in the trailer. Like, he was like, what, you fighter pilots think you can keep up with me? Let's play. And he was just bad. And I thought like maybe the smoke and the fire on his body would like dissipate since he gets out of the volcano, but it didn't, and I liked that. That was a pretty cool touch. And there was like homage to, like, the Rodan movies. Well, Rodan, and then also the movies that he's been, where he's like flying over the city and like the city just gets demolished, and I like that. And this is definitely, I've already said spoiler, but this is because like towards the end of the movie where, Godzilla obviously wins and Rodan's like, yo, I'm sorry, I helped kill your girl, Mothra, but forgive. And like Godzilla's just like, you little punk. And it was just kind of like, oh. But kind of like how a dog, like when he knows he was bad, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive. But yeah, and then Mothra. I won't apologize. I am a Mothra fangirl. I absolutely love her. And I absolutely loved Mothra in this movie. She was so beautiful. And I love the how they still weave the twins in. But of course they're not singing in the movie. But I've always liked them. I'm not gonna sing because I'm a horrible singer. But I thought that was cool. The first time, and I don't know, maybe because I was hot in that theater and didn't pay enough attention, I was like, wait a second, how did she get from the one location to the other that fast? And then I realized, like, I'm like, duh, that was her twin. Sometimes I'm not smart. But I like that subtle nod. They had a nod to the oxygen destroyer. There was other nods, but I'm going on a tangent. But anyways, back to the kaiju design. The other kaijus, they really didn't show all of them. Like, so in the trailer, they said 17 and counting. And I think we got to see another Muto, a female Muto, I'm pretty sure, and a woolly mammoth thing. That's what I'm just gonna call him, woolly mammoth. And that design was freaking phenomenal. I love that design. Like, he looked like it was so cool. I can't remember. He looked like he was on Tusk. And then there were like the spidery design that was pretty cool. And the one that I think it was in Germany, pretty sure it was Germany, that rises out of the mountain. You didn't really get to see, like, I think that was in the trailer, maybe. And you didn't really get to see much of him after that scene, which is disappointing because I thought it was a cool design. And then, like, I think there was like some on the TV screens, but they were so, like, they happened so fast, so I didn't catch any more than those. But I liked it. I really think that they've done a good job with the kaiju designs. Human plotline, when I first watched it, I was fine with it. The second time I was like, it did, like, it kind of lagged a little bit. But anything else? Music, I really liked how they had nods to the original music, but also made it their own. And well, stay to the end because there is an end credit scene. And plus, check out the movie. Like, really watch the movie, like the actor credit scenes, because that was pretty funny. They actually put Godzilla, Ghidorah, and Mothra, and Rodan in it, and I'll actually post a picture because it's pretty adorable. I think it's pretty cool. There's something else I wanted to mention. Anyways, guys, can't remember what I was going to mention, but I'll remember when I'm about to go to bed. I give it a 4.5 kaiju bites out of 5. I think it was a solid kaiju film. I think it was a good Godzilla film. Was it the best? No. Did it keep me entertained for 2 hours? Yes. Would I watch it again? I plan to go back for my birthday. Well, not on my birthday because we're busy that day, but plan to go back with my free Alamo birthday ticket and see it again because I absolutely loved it. And I can't wait to go see it again. And until next time, guys, talk to you later. Have a fun day.